Stronger!
Ha ha ha!
Morning, Rex. Did you sleep okay?
Ugh, I slept like a baby. Up. 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 Up.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardane and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent penship? But I thought...
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get 'em to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know.
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell 'em what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates! Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed, she has much to attend to.
Shared sovereignty over Gormott.
Yes. I don't think anything less will be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well, then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, Your Majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well...
It's a new day, everyone!
Good morning. Rise and shine.
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Giant weapons.
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with him.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us.
And we're you.
Let us go.
places in it!
Perhaps rest and enjoy view for a bit?
Stop everything! Hold it! Don't play dumb! Poison! That food is poison!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains.
We're past talking! Quick, grab 'em!
Yeah! I'm going all in!
Situation!
Oh, no, you don't! Much obliged!
Let's keep this up and we'll win for sure!
I like your attitude! No effect! Double spinning it!
Just what you have to do! Opponent have no shortage of free. Now! Scatter shot! Accentuate and stand a chance to get past Toro will show them!
I missed!
For the support!
The wind's blowing.
Tora can do it!
Gotcha!
Are you ready?
Wing smash!
Crimson Stone!
Please wait!
Papoonin! What are you doing here?
What silly question! It's Papoonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons!
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Moradane, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Papoonin worked wings to bone finding chefs, and now what this?
So you mean...
These guys are just a bunch of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
Then this food is actually...
Delicious! I could eat this stuff forever!
What's friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste.
Sorry! We really did think they were here to murder someone.
Murder? What this nonsense friends talk? I demand compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papoonin spent on this.
An explosion?
Huh? From where?
Hey, what's going on?
Explosion in the hangar! Right when everyone was busy with Queen Rakura's arrival.
It's really bad. The Queen is here. This is it.
Rex, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, wait! Hey! No running away! Compensation!
Who are you, villain? Is this some underhanded Ardanian trick?
Wrong! But also right. Truth is complicated. Anyhow, here is where Queen died. If it looks like Queen killed by More Dane, me in the money again!
That voice. Banner from the Argentum Guild.
Correct! Toolbox for the Queen!
But you were unseated as chairman.
It's not so easy to get rid of Banner. Trade Guild of Argentum belong to Banner, down to last screw, last drop of oil.
Hold it, Banner.
You, Rex! Nah, Banner not let Rex interfere with plans. Again and again, Banner not stand for this.
Master Pan, that artificial blade.
It... Rosa! Meh. To reveal much greater power than before. Especially from mark on forehead.
What's going on? What's that?
Even Emperor comes straight to Banner. Convenient little mob to play.
Come on, Banner. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost. You know you won't get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Banner simply kill everyone, then nobody blah. Victory of Banner is assured.
You know we can't let you do that.
You think you handle the power of upgraded Gigarosa? Things go very different this time.
I'm going bowling.
I was never the cautious type.
We might blow with you!
Rush down!
Why not?
It's your time! We might wait that word! I can smash you! We might blow with you!
Let us make use of it now.
I like your I am
Smash it.
We might blow with you!
Let us make use of it now.
Thursday. Awesome. Stop it! Power of the
with the power of friendship.
magnificent!
Get him, Nia!
On it!
Elemental burst!
Tora! Poppy! Tora! Tora! Right here!
Magnificent!
And another one!
Magnificent!
Hit it! No!
Now!
You're higher!
Get him, Nia!
On it!
Is this to your liking? Magnificent!
Tora! Poppy! Tora!
Here we
Tora!
go.
Right here!
You're higher!
Enemy down! Than before.
Much stronger!
How? Even Giga Rosa defeated by these nasty, meddling kids.
This ends here, Bana. You are under arrest. The Praetorium will handle the judgment. Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Banner meets an inglorious end before my very eyes.
Banner is... Banner is not kind of man to go down like this.
If I go down, I take you with me.
Watch out! Igion!
As you wish.
Niall Ardenek, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty! Majesty! Your Majesty, please, no!
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
It can't be. To protect us, you... Please, wake up. Niall! Niall!
Morag.
Dromark,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure I... No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time. Hurry!
Yes, my lady. There are more of them!
Where?
What you say?
This way! The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum!
I'm on it. You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy.
My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Huh?
Hey, you guys! His Majesty the Emperor's awake.
What?
Can it be?
Majesty?
I apologize for making you worry.
Majesty! It's a miracle.
When Aegean returned to his core, I was certain we had lost you.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers. First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But his wounds...
Just scratches. Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
You saved... Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to... I will never be able to repay you for what you...
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia. You shouldn't be up. It's only been one day. Please don't strain yourself.
Half a day off and look at all this paperwork. I swear, it's like they don't want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire. Guard her, and defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis?
I've already discussed it with His Eminence.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Is that so?
Huh?
I can see it in your eyes. It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
That's not... I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring Your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling... Is this... Aegeon's?
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
The world is changing, Morag. I trust you more than anyone to lend that boy the wisdom and strength he will need. I miss it, you know. Lake Util and Gormott.
What?
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Kids from the nearby village would come too. Good times.
Majesty.
If Mor Ardain, no, the whole of All Rest, could be like that again, wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day Your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andric.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morak, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down long enough. Follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
So that's how it is. It seems our paths continue to entwine.
That's awesome news. To be honest, I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
Saved you the trouble, did I?
That you did. Thanks a bunch, Morag.
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Banner, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorium maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. This is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uriah itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Nile must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth? Or was it...
My liege?
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation. I hardly expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy? Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke. You can't just ask someone... Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like, Mithra is jolly tense, and Pyra is just totally mellow, or, I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
On the outside, maybe, but Pyra's got a lot of backbone, too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey.
Yeah?
You're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorium?
I mean, you can't just ask someone.
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. Then bye!
It wasn't for fun. I was learning all about, society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Oi, can it you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh.
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times, so he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the Praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
And that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now. Oh, but wait. Is it safe for you to go back to Tantal then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorium. It'll be fine, probably. Besides...
Yeah?
Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Sire, we have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Right! Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great!
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware. It's Pandoria.
Then the prince...
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
My lord?
We must act to protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
Bigger version of Turtus.
It's called Genbu. It's the same, like, Titan type as Uriah. Normally it's submerged in the cloud sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tantal. Mind you don't freeze.
I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
Me as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
Aren't you going to be cold like that, Shellhead?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes sense. Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies!
Masterpon worked hard today.
I'm going all in.
Tora eat enemies like this for dinner!
Yeah!
Swords and we'll win for sure. Yes.
I like your attitude.
Rush down! What will you have in the end? Just get me in! Be vigilant.
I am come.
Heat sting! What will you have in now? Break!
Anchor shot.
Cannon!
That wasn't great. One thing at a time, then.
I'll write it down in my journal. There's bound to be some lesson for me here.
Hey, Nia? Do you... mind?
Come on, it's not so bad. You're just so warm. I can't help it.
It's a function of what's known as infrared radiation.
Gramps knows everything.
I'm not your personal heater, you know?
My lady, if you desire warmth, why not take some from me? Miss Pyra seems to be in some distress.
No way. Your fur's all stiff and spiky with a cold. It'd be murder on my sensitive skin.
But, my lady...
Hey, is it just me, or are the ether lines really dim?
What is meaning of ether lines?
You know, those things. The glowing threads that run inside a titan.
That is the glow of pure ether coursing through the Titan's body. You can compare it to the bloodstream of a human.
You've got good eyes. Genbu has pretty bad circulation compared to other Titans. They say it's why we have a cold climate and awful crops.
So it's cold-blooded?
Call it what you like.
I'm going all in.
I will show no mercy. In I go! Even to the likes of you.
So fast!
I will lay you down. Rush down. Get them. Draw the enemy to pin. We seem to be doing just fine.
Hearts of everyone beat as one!
And arrived.
All in one piece.
Treasure acquired. What have we here?
You just leave it to me. I'll use my brains to put this team to good use.
Show him a thing or three.
Try not to get under my feet.
Sword smash! Yeah! Ha! Exactly. But that was spectacular! Right, Gramps?
Remember, Rex, pride comes before a fall.
Come out, come out! You're all mine.
Hey, Pandoria. Zeke's a rather unlucky guy, is he not? Isn't it difficult being his partner?
Oh, yes. That prince of mine, he's unlucky like you wouldn't believe. If there was an all-rest unluckiness championship, he'd win every time.
From the incidents I've witnessed alone, he's already been chased by rolling rocks, fallen off cliffs. He even fell into the cloud sea once, as I recall.
You ain't seen the half of it. When he's walking in the harbor, he's always getting bitten or smacked around the face by the Titan ships. Oh, this one time, he got caught in a blizzard, took shelter in a cave, and wound up surrounded by 100 Ignas. I could keep going for hours.
Well, I don't quite know how to react. Frankly, I'm impressed you're both still alive.
Yes, congratulations on surviving. Or should I say, my condolences.
Too far, Bridget. Too far. Still, I gotta admit, keeping an eye on my prince is a full-time job. You should try it yourself sometime. He drives me crazy. Love? Where the hell you'd pulled that one out of?
Ah, yes, I see. You pretend to dislike him while secretly harboring feelings.
Maybe it's time you should be more honest with yourself.
For the... You've got to be kidding me. You couldn't be more wrong.
There's no need to be shy, my dear. As a fellow Blade, I'll be happy to keep this just between us.
Quite so. We will keep your little secret from your beloved prince until such time as you see fit.
I'm trying to tell you. It's not like that.
Oh, you're so cute when you get embarrassed.
I quite agree.
Hey! Stop that! Don't you give me that knowing smile! Curse you, my prince, and your unlucky nature.
Come out, come out.
Wow! World has many amazing places in it! Perhaps rest and enjoy view for a bit?
Oh my. This is the very picture of the ancient civilizations I've read about.
It's a pretty classic look. You know the old land of Torna? They had a proud and noble civilization, rivaled only by Judicium at the time. But, whereas Judicium were the masters of biological arts, Tornans knew all there was to know about engineering. The proud blood of Torna runs in the veins of us Tantalese.
As there are people to pass it on to, civilization will endure. Knowledge is inherited, much like life itself.
Nice quote. You should write that down.
Thank you.
It's not that simple, though.
Huh?
You'll see.
A new locale.
I've gained a new memory.
What have we here?
Whoa, that's a pretty lively market.
It's the black market.
Black market?
Tantal is so cold, there's precious little in the way of local produce to sell. Just look, all the regular shops are shuttered.
You're right. They're mostly empty.
Instead, folks pay ungodly prices for produce that's been smuggled in from other nations. And since it's the only thing keeping people from actually starving, the bigwigs just turn a blind eye.
So most of the agricultural production is wasted just surviving, and the country grows weak.
Exactly.
So even the wisdom of a proud ancient civilization cannot solve all problems.
Ancient civilization sounds good and all, but basically, this place is a giant museum with no tourists. That's not going to feed anyone.
Treasure acquired.
Calm your mind. Leave Napan to Papi.
It's a new day, everyone!
Good morning. Rise and shine.
You're all mine.
The wind is my mate.
Come, winds, lend me your transient fleeting
Hobby
aid.
boosters engaged.
Rock on!
A fine choice, good sir.
Just say the word. The wind is my mate.
Come, winds! Lend me your transient fleeting aid.
Boosters engaged.
I'll work my ass off to meet your expectations.
Back to battle. The wind is my mate.
Puppy power!
Don't expect me to do everything for you.
I won't let you down. I hope, at least.
Up.